Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending when you're watching this. This is the Commish with this week's dish. And they make it so easy. This week's dish is on coaches / managers, the alleged leaders of college kids and grown athletes. They just make it so easy. These guys signed up for this. You guys, three in particular, we'll call them the three Stooges for now. We have Greg Williams, the indefinitely suspended bounty hunting former assistant coach of the Saints. Then we have Bobby Petrino, soon hopefully to be fired head football coach at Arkansas. And then the latest, Ozzie Guillen, manager of the Miami Marlins. All three of these Stooges doing ridiculous things, claiming to be leaders. You guys signed up for this. You're making millions. You're in the top 1%. The only thing you have to remember is with that $1 million salary or multi-million-dollar salary, you're in the public eye. So try not to do something or say something completely stupid, embarrassing your family, your fan base, or your community. Let's start with Greg Williams. Now we find out from an audio tape, not only was he bounty hunting, but he was encouraging people to tear up people's ACLs, injure people's heads who already had concussions. You, my friend, should be suspended quite indefinitely, maybe permanently, but I'm sure it'll be for a long time. Then we've got Mr. Petrino. Now, if Arkansas didn't know what they were getting, this guy walked out on the Atlanta Falcons and left little notes in the players' lockers saying he left for another job. A real class act. This spineless, gutless character then got in a motorcycle accident with a 25-year-old young female employee which he hired to some cushy job in the athletic department. Now, anybody's allowed to ride on a bike with a young female, but this dude was married with 4 kids. And then the cover-up. Lied to the police. Told him he was riding alone. Covered it up some more. So now they'll probably have to fire him. Hey, Bobby, did you leave little notes under your kids' and wife's pillow about you cheating, sliming lowlife? What you did? And you people at Arkansas, I know you're the hogs and pig suey, but it doesn't mean you have to hire a pig for a football coach. I'm sure if he was 6-6, you would have canned his ass already. But since he's 11-1, you're going to take your time, hopefully making the right decision. And then there's Ozzie Guillen, who decided to tell people in some not great English and Spanish that he was a fan of Castro, that he loved Castro. Now I'll cut Ozzie a little bit of slack and that at least he manned up and took the heat today and apologized to everybody. But also, Oz, you're in the public eye. And even though I kind of like you, you got to watch stupid stuff coming out of your mouth. Because unlike the Commish, who doesn't have millions of viewers yet, and I got to watch what comes out of my mouth, you definitely have to watch what comes out of your mouth. So you're only suspended 5 games. And hopefully we'll learn to zip it up. I mean, I love that you're honest, but you don't know anything or enough about politics or Castro to be dishing on Cuba. Okay? So stick to baseball. Do yourself a favor. And speaking of pigs, I was at the last week's King Shark game, and you, Ryan Clough, who think you can sit on the bench and stick your stick out and interfere with a hockey game and cheat like that and get away with it. Of course you got away with it because the NHL sent 4 incompetent officials who couldn't see it. 18,000 people saw it, but not the 4 blind mice. Commissioner Bettman, what are you going to do about that? Another clueless character. Anyway, let's end on a better note. The Stanley Cup playoffs are starting. Hopefully my Kings can pull an upset. I'll be going to games next week, and we'll have some more dish on that. And let's have some positive news. We do have the draft coming up. Looked like a nice guy won the Masters, although golf isn't my thing. Any golfer named Bubba who doesn't take golf lessons and wins a big tournament, I'm all for it. So, in summing up, guys, may all your teams win and cover, and peace out, bros.